Clean girl makeup is so easy when your skin looks like this, but not when your skin looks like this. And especially not on uneven brown skin. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gigi. Today I'm gonna attempt a clean girl makeup on an uneven brown skin with hyperpigmentation, acne scars, and everything you can ever name. So summer is coming up and we all want that put together, clean girl, glowing kind of makeup. And that is what I'm gonna attempt today. Because last summer I had the best skin ever, like it was glowing. But this summer I feel like I have the worst. Gonna be trying my best to fix it with makeup. This makeup is very simple. It's mostly drugstore products, so it's very affordable as well. I've already done the base of my skin. I've applied moisturizer and serum and sunscreen as well, which is very important, never forget that. We're gonna start by setting the base with a primer. So the primer I'm using here is e.l.f. primer. And I'm gonna take some of the primer on the back of my hands like that. I think that's more than enough for the clean girl makeup because it's supposed to be very minimal and low effort makeup. So we're gonna try to use as less products as possible. So I've applied it there. I'm gonna gently warm it up against my skin and apply it on the major areas that I will be using makeup the most. Make sure instead of like smudging it, you tap it in gently. So I have applied it and evenly spread it on the places I will be using the makeup most and also on other areas as well, but just lightly. After applying the primer, I suggest you wait for a few minutes before you start using the color corrector. So I have a little fan here which was gifted to me by my sister. I'm gonna use that to dry up the product. The color corrector I have here is from Shein. It's very suitable for olive brown skin or even olive skin. And this is the shade. It's from She Glam. And I'm gonna only apply it on the places I really need it. For example, around my mouth, you can see hyperpigmentation. It's a lot. And underneath my eyes as well, there's like a darkness. So I'm gonna apply it there as well. So first of all, again, I'm gonna put it on the back of my hands. It's very important to remember this step, guys, because in clean girl makeup, we don't want it to be too cakey. So it's very important you warm up the makeup on the back of your hands first. So again, I'm going to take like that. Simply using my hands, I'm going to apply it. Now, I've applied a color corrector. You can see that it's not perfect, but it has managed to correct most of my hyperpigmentation and dark circles. But you can definitely see that it's a bit orangey now, and you don't want that orange to mix in with the foundation or the concealer you're using. So I'm going to use another multitasker corrected from Rimmel. It's a little bit yellowish, I should say, on my skin. Again, I'm going to use it on the back of my hands. I've almost used it up. That's how useful this product is.
Approved.
I'm going to take some of it like that. Now I have some excess over here on my hands and I'm going to use that just on the top of my eyes as a base before I put in the eyeshadow. Now we're going to blend it with a sponge. Before I go further into the makeup, I'm going to shape my eyebrows using an eyebrow gel. So from NYX. Again, guys, very cheap product from the drugstore. I'm gonna take some. Make sure you swatch the extra over here like that. I'm gonna draw them up first. As you can see, my hairs are a bit longer, so I'm gonna do that to sort of shape it. And I personally like my eyebrows going upward, so I'm gonna use this gel as well to sort of design it. Next up is a concealer, guys. Just because it goes well with the Rimmel color corrector, I'm using this Rimmel concealer as well. It's again from the Multitasker series. some of that. And this is probably the only product that I'm going to advise you don't put it on the back of your hands, because we're only going to use a little bit of it anyways. And just not in the hollows of your eyes, but on this area, you put a little bit over here and a little bit over there. I want you to hold your mouth like that while doing this.
A few moments later.
Now you can see it looks pretty weird, but this is how the concealer should look like. I'm gonna come a little bit closer to the camera. That's the pattern you should be aiming for. We're not gonna do contour stick here because again, we don't really need it for the clean girl makeup. So I'm directly gonna go for a tinge of foundation. We don't really even need foundation, but since my skin does need a lot of cover up for it to be, glowy, I'm gonna use foundation. But if your skin is clearer than mine and if you feel like you don't need foundation, you don't need to go for it at all. So I'm gonna take a little bit on the palm, on the back of my hands. Now this is probably the only expensive product that I'm using here. It's Easy Blur from Huda Beauty. I love this foundation because it's very lightweight and very skin-like. We would take a little bit of the foundation and only on this area, this area, this area. That's the only places I'm gonna use it. Now, before I apply blush or do anything else on my face, I'm gonna let all the products I just put in dry out. Now, if you want, you can give time between each product, but if you feel like that's gonna take up a lot of your time, you don't need to at all. You just need to blend it really well. Right before I apply blush, I'm going to check the creases underneath my eyes because I do have some creases there, you can see. Or if you are somebody who has a lot of wrinkles under the eyes, you don't want the makeup to crease over time, right? So what I'm going to do is take a sharp brush like that, one with the tip like that, and go in, hold my face like that. I know it's funny, but that's what you should do. Now, I'm going to hold my face like that. And I'm gonna go into the creases and take out the extra products. This blush is also something that I got from the drugstore. It's Pixie blush. It's the best blush I've ever used. I'm gonna take a generous amount and I'm gonna apply it here, tap it over here a few times, until there's like a little bit of a red shade, a light red shade. I'm gonna do like that. Just one tap is enough, just so that it blends naturally over my eyes as well. I'm gonna do the same on this side as well. Now, when you're applying blush, it's very important to remember, if you have a very round face or an oval face like I do, you don't have to apply it on the apple of your cheeks, because if you do, it's just gonna make your face more rounder. But if you have like a very snatched face, then you're better off applying it over here rather than on the edges. For the blush, I'm gonna use a brush like that, one that has an end, which is much more fluffier than the one you saw before. I'm just gonna blend it like that. A little bit underneath my eyes as well, just so that there's a natural shadow. For the setting powder, it's very important to have a blending sponge like that. You see, something you can put the two fingers in and use like that. It's so old and used it for so long, that's why it looks so terrible, but you can barely even see it. It's the Revlon setting powder. There's no point showing it like that anyways, but yeah, it's almost over, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take some like that, tap off the excess on the back of my hands, and gently press it on my makeup. You can see how it blurs out my makeup. You can compare it to this side. Now we've come a long way, guys. The only two things to go is the eyes and the lips. But before that, I'm gonna highlight my face a little bit just to bring out that glow. Now I'm using this Big and Bright eye pencil from Glam. You can see it over there. It's very cheap, probably €2 or something like that. And you can use it. It's really easy to apply as well. Take a little bit of that. Apply it on your nose like that. And also underneath your eyebrows, just to give them a lifted look. Make sure you tap really gently and not ruin your makeup that you've just done, the base. If you want this whole makeup brush and sponge set, you can get it in Shein as well. Every product that I use in this video will be linked down underneath my video, which you can get in one click away using my link tree. Now you can definitely see that there is a little bit of a glitter or glow on my face. Next thing we're going for is the eyes. Now the eyes and lips are probably the most important parts when it comes to the clean girl makeup, because if you go for like a darker eye or even a darker lips, that just changes the whole dynamic of the look that you're going for. So it's very important to keep it very minimal. So I'm going to use this L'Oreal Paris Infallible eyeliner pen, which has a cushion at the back as well, which is something I really love, because if you want to create like a shadow, a natural shadow, this is a perfect eyeliner for you. And I'm going to only put a little bit on my eyes. I'm going to zoom in to show you guys. So you can see that my eyeline goes downwards like that. I'm just going to follow that shadow. That's it. And then back. Just fill that triangle there. Same goes for here. That was very easy now. And I'm gonna blend it out or create shadow effect for my eyes using this sponge. You can see I have successfully created a shadow effect. It looks like I have eyeliner on, but I don't have it at the same time, which is exactly what we're looking for. Just to neutralize the shade on my eyelid. So for that, I'm using this Revolution Smoky palette. I'm going to use this brown shade. As you can see, it's a very neutral brown shade. It's perfect for olive skins. And I'm going to take some just on my hands like that and swatch it like that. All done. You don't need some special eyeshadow skill for that.
Okay!
So next we're going to go for the mascara. Sky High mascara from Maybelline New York. And I'm going to use that to bring out my lashes. Now you're going to do that part and leave it alone. Go to the next eye. Place your curler like that. Make sure all the lashes are in your curler and lift it up like that on that angle. Do a 10 squeeze. See how lifted that is. Again, I'm going to use mascara on this side. Right guys, so the next step is lipstick, which is a very important step, and the way you do your lipstick really does define the clean girl makeup. So I'm gonna go with the lip shade that is as natural as possible. For the olive brown skin, that would be a mauve kind of shade, which has a little bit of brown and a little bit of pink altogether. Now for my lips, I'm gonna use the Glam lip liner. Before I put it on my lips, I'm gonna do a swatch test like that. Extra ink at the tip, I'm gonna take that off. I have a similar shade of the Glam Pocket Lip Pot. It has a really good consistency, which is something I really like. You can see the finish it gave to my lips. I really love both of these shades. I really recommend it on brown skin as well. So that is the clean girl makeup, you guys. It's a very simple makeup that anybody can do, even if you're a beginner. You just need to be slow with it and take your time learning it. Take your time blending the makeup and also give time in between products, which is very important. But for the final step, which is a really important step, never skip this L'Oreal Paris setting spray. I'm gonna put on a generous amount now because don't be stingy with it. You have to make your makeup last the whole day, especially during summer when it can get greasy. I'm gonna give it a good shake. So that was my clean girl makeup, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and energy. And I can guarantee you that my YouTube channel is not gonna disappoint you. So please like, share, and subscribe my video because I will be back with more easy, simple makeup tutorials that anybody can do. Because for the longest time in my life, I've seen people do makeup and I felt like, oh, that's not something I would be able to do because that seems like a lot of work and a lot of money. But that's not true at all. You can also do it because it's super easy, super simple. So follow my channel because I'm gonna be back with a lot of new things. And let me know in the comments how I did. So I will see you guys next week. Meanwhile, take care of yourself and I love you all. Thank you so much for being here.